Sound check. All right. I'm gonna give me a second. Hold on, you guys. Give me a second. I'm channeling something right now. Give me a second. Dynamo, we're back. Okay. I was waiting for you guys to come back because I really feel like we were affecting the energy, like all of us together. So I'm so glad you guys are back. I'm so glad. Thank you for coming back. This is crazy. Okay, my person is in my town and don't go. I mean, tell him. I mean, the only reason I'm gonna say don't go is because it's too last minute. You are a person that has a lot going on in their life. Be like, oh my gosh, John, that sounds amazing. That sounds amazing. I would love to do that. But unfortunately, I have, XYZ already in motion. You already have whatever your plan was for Saturday night. Be like, I'd love to see you, let me know, give me a heads up the next time so I can be completely available, so that I can set everything in order with, whatever you have at home, so you can set everything in order. Like, you don't need to be absolutely available. You remember, go slow. It's a go slow. Don't go fast. Hold on. What are you going to do? By the way, we're both friends and family, so I don't know if I'm able to see them. Will I ever be? Because I'm really busy. Well, yeah, I mean, but it's also the way you deliver it. Be like, make it like, yeah, I'm, unfortunately, like, be like, oh, like, make it like you're sad. Like, unfortunately, I'm already occupied. I already have plans this evening, but I would love to hang out next week, or, like, keep it happy. Like, it's not, because if you just like, yeah, I'm busy, it sounds different. I mean, I don't know. I'm also reading it, right? From like everything is intonation. So if possible, I would send like a voice message, not a text, because even right now, like, I'm reading your messages on the chat, and I'm realizing as I'm reading them, my perception of what you mean is based solely on how I'm perceiving you're saying it. So because you want to have clarity with him, I would leave a voice message, because just like right now, I was like, I wonder if she's saying this kind of like, because I'm like really busy, Kay, or because I'm really busy. Because I'm really busy, like each way, each intonation conveys a different meaning. So, oh my God. But yeah, dude. So, okay. I have to tell you guys about this. This is crazy. So I didn't realize the camera had died. I knew it was about to die, but the camera died afterwards. And let me tell you, I was like, we are definitely continuing this reading. This is crazy. I'm so excited. I was like, oh my God, I want to ask all these questions. So I feel like, honest, the channeling energy is really strong right now. So this is going to be really good for you, Dynamo, because we're going to be able to tap in. Like, I can feel it really, really strong. Okay. All right, let me pray. for those of you, well, you wouldn't know. After I finish my prayer, when I open up our sessions, my spirit sessions, I always close with a prayer as well. So you guys don't see that obviously because I do it off camera. I pray and I thank, you know, all my guides, all my spirits that support me, you know, God. I sit and I say thank you for protecting all of us and guiding us and communicating. I don't just open, I close as well. Okay, let me start. Let me pray. You're too cute, baby. We'll play later, not right now. We're gonna play later, baby, not right now. Okay, go over there. All right, you guys. Okay, this is so freaking good. Yes, that's a really good idea, Rita. I didn't even think about that. That's really good. If you guys have time, also add your prayers of protection over over me. Thank you. Added protection will, but I mean, pray with me as I pray because it's like this. Like it's television. The internet is a form of expansion, and it allows us to connect to each other over, you know, thousands of miles. And and other beings could tap into this energy because it's just a frequency wave, right? So it's just a magnifier for the energy. So that's why I like work on keeping the energy positive that goes through these readings, you know, like channeling high, versus, you know, other, I mean, you know, there's all sorts of people out there. It's just focusing the energy to be high, because if it's low, then, you know, obviously that's a no bueno. But it's like when you pray or when you meditate, like I meditate with like there's a UCLA group, and they do like massive meditation online. So I look for those all over the place. And when they do like a group meditation, I go into the group meditation because I understand that it's community. But if you can't be in a physical body to body community meditating, which I used to do as well, but the place I used to go to, it got burned down in the LA fires. But I try to do meditation in group, but that's also under my meditation guide. I have one thing there, which is it's just me meditating. So I'm not speaking, I'm not doing anything, I'm just meditating. But I use that. If I don't have anyone else to meditate with, I'll meditate with myself with that recording. So if you guys have no one to meditate with, just open up that one. It's on my meditation thing, and it's just, you can sit there and meditate with me, and it's us bringing the energy together. It's helping you vibrate higher because you're connecting energetically, you know. Oh my gosh, hold on, sorry, hold on, my dog just stepped on my keyboard. Okay, lay down. Okay, so it's just a very powerful medium. It's a very, very powerful medium that we have. It just literally spreads the energy really fast. But it was so funny because when I was reading your stuff, Dynamo, I was thinking it really matters on the inflection, of what the message is, the delivery. So I would say I would recommend, just, but you can't be too available yet. He's not. You can't give him that level of trust yet. Ultimately, it's you're teaching. You're 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 not teaching. You're exerting your power. Hold on, something just fell, but I don't want to turn it over because I want to tell you guys what all these cards are crazy. So we had, we had these three cards, which were the magnum opus. What are they? The mysteries. You had three mysteries: the magnum opus, the unus mundus, and the calcification. I'm just going to do a little review for people that may have not watched the first part, but I really suggest you watch the first part that ended. The one before this, I'll put part 1 and part 2 because these have been really good readings. Okay, so if you're watching this right now, stay here with us and see this reading. But the other reading was so full of meaning that it just blew my mind. And even right now, I was going to tell you guys, I don't know if you noticed in the previous cards, it was talking about, oh my gosh. Okay. Remember we had like the divine feminine and we had the awakening. Like the outcome was like the divine feminine. It was, and then in the round cards, we had, was it, God, I'm blanking on it, but it was like, oh my gosh, it was crazy good. Okay. All right. Let's see. Okay. I don't know if no, I don't think we used those. Okay. So we had 3 material cards. No, we had 3 mystery cards, which are the things you have to go through. And this was paying attention to the detail in your life and where you are as you're meant to be. This was, you're going to go through a trial by fire so that you come through Phoenix energy. So it was preparing you. You're going to go through some kind of trial by fire. You're going to go through some hardship. But whatever hardship is coming has been predestined. And it's meant for your evolution, for your higher development. Well, this was the 4th mystery that flew out, and this is bonkers, okay? It's the red and white rose, and I've never gotten this. I'm not as familiar also with this deck as I am with the other one. Hold on. It's a mystery, right? It's 59, 207. Dude, this is crazy. The vital force, the arising, the awakening. So the cards are literally saying that through detail, you're going to go, your place detailing your life, you're going to go through a big difficulty, a big trial by fire, a huge tower, something that's going to shake your life. That is going to be the portal, it's a destiny that's going to lead to your spiritual awakening. To the Kundalini rising. I don't remember what deck we were using. Oh, I think it was this one. Did we do this deck already earlier? I don't remember. Did we use this deck? I think we used this deck, right? Yeah, we had the masquerading, the attached. I think you had like Kundalini rising over here or something, or awakening. Hold on. New beginnings. I remember, dang it, what was it? Because I try not to move the cards just in case. I remember forgiveness was there. Cosmic love. Dang, I don't remember. I could have sworn there was like a spiritual awakening. I'd have to watch the video again. All right. So it was like, I remember like divine feminine. Okay, I don't remember anymore. Oh, I'm getting confused. Let me read it. In the laboratory, the merging of red and white is an exquisite moment. It means something is coming to life before the alchemist sighs. The pristine white of the rose is not threatened by the blood red pigment. Their mixing does not make pink. Rather, each color remains vibrantly itself, expressing its message like the rod of Asclepius, representing health and vitality. The flow sapientum appears to signify the awakening of the physical as a gateway to the spiritual. The awakening of the physical as a gateway to the spiritual. And then in the previous reading, when I was talking about the chakras, I was like, okay, in case any of you know or you don't know, the bottom 5 are the 3D, the physical chakras you have to go through, the different lessons in life on the 3D. And then when you get up here and you start opening your third eye and you start opening your crown chakras, this is the spiritual. This is when you start becoming psychic. Okay? So these are the physical manifestations, and these are the psychic and spiritual. And that's exactly what it's saying. It's saying that you're going from the physical to the spiritual. So you're going from the fire, you're going something that has been predestined for you. Something that has been preordained. This is destiny for you. That's why everything you're doing is so important. You are on the right path. You are on the right path. This is destiny. So that's confirming you are on the correct path. You're going to be going through trial by fire. You're going to have to go through the many layers of your core all the way to the top. You're going to have to heal all the layers. You're going to have to heal your fears, your ego, your trauma, your self-limiting beliefs. And as you move up, you will be awakening. You will be going through physical to spiritual awakening. This is the gateway. You are going through the gateway now, or you will be going through the gateway soon. Be careful not to be volatile. Go slow and be patient and be kind to yourself, because you could fall off the path if you don't focus, meditate. I think this is bonkers, you guys. Without the body, spiritual teachings remain conceptual, not yet integrated into the everyday. This card encourages the alchemist to honor the body as a temple each and every day, observing it, listening to it, mining it for information and guidance. At its height, this card signifies a mastery, a uniting of body to serve the soul's purpose, as seen in the like of dancers, athletes, and during the birth process. And this card also said something about body movement, like the wolf moves and dances and, like shakes. So there's something about body movement. So it would probably be good if you guys, like if you're at home, I'm getting to like play music, like on literally, I know it sounds cheesy, but if you're home alone, nobody's watching you, who cares? Turn on some music and start like dancing in joy, in happiness, in prayer. Okay, because dance can be a form of prayer. Dance can be a form of anything that you're doing, because you're releasing energy and you're going out. So because movement is so powerful right now in these 2 cards, we got 2 cards of destiny. You're going to go through hell, but you're going to come out awakening. Okay. And there's something about movement, spiritual movement, dance, that's going to be very important. You're going to be going through all the levels. From the very bottom, you're going to be burning everything down so that you can come back out alive, okay? You're going to be burning all the freaking house down. You're going to be destroying everything. We're going to be going Kali Ma and shit right now. I'm going to pull out the Kali Ma deck. You guys got to be ready, because you're going to be going to something beautiful on the other side. This is amazing, you guys. This reading is crazy. I can't believe this. Okay, let me read this one again. This is antimony. I just want to show you about the movement thing so you can see because I don't know if you get, those of you that didn't see the first part yet. Okay, this is 27. 27, antimony 141. Wildness, fierceness, hunger. Women Who Run with the Wolves by Clarissa Pinkola Estes is something that's important. Like many of the alchemy cards, the gray wolf can most easily be felt through the laboratory of the human body. Dance, run, shake, breathe. Use your body to communicate with the physical so you can transcend to the spiritual. So you could even do breath work, like spiritual breath work. I know you guys, that's another one. Do like spiritual breath work because I feel like, because that's connecting to spiritual. Yeah, do breath work, you guys. Do breath work and dance. I feel like breath work and dance are going to be important for the transition. And I know this sounds like, maybe some of you guys could be incredulous, but I'm getting these messages, and they're all things that will not harm you and that are completely safe, and you can just dance in your kitchen by yourself, and you can do these things, and it's not going to hurt you. The glass, 30. I believe that's having vision. I think that's having vision. Speculum, glass, transparency, focus, seeing. Yep. I'm telling you guys, there's a major elevation happening here. And this is a material. So you have two materials. You're getting two materials. You're getting two materials. And you're getting four mysteries. And one operation. Okay, you're getting four mysteries. So you're going to be going, I feel like, okay, this is important because four mysteries, I feel like you're going to be healing ancestral stuff. Okay? You didn't just get one mystery, you got four mysteries. So I feel like what you're going to be healing for many of you, in order to elevate and open up this third eye, you're going to be going through heavy stuff. It's telling us it's going to be heavy, but I need you to prepare because it really will be heavy. Because you're not just going to be healing your stuff, you're going to be healing family line stuff. Okay? You're going to be healing family stuff. So ancestral karma. What does that mean? That means that you're going to be having to deal with very deep, probably dark things. You're going to have to face yourself and face what your ancestors would not face. Whatever they were afraid, or as the Scottish say, afeared to. Okay, something with Scotland or maybe the UK. Okay. Okay. Maybe your person is from the UK for somebody here. Okay, the speculum. Glass transmits a sacred exchange between the alchemists and their work. Through the glass vessel, the alchemist sees their work as the work sees the alchemist. Through the glass vessel, the alchemist sees their work and the work sees the alchemist. What was once clouded in confusion becomes focused. What was once veiled becomes obvious. You're going to have a revelatory conversations. How are you currently seeing the world? What is your perspective? The glass card can be thought of as the gift of true perception. With it, you naturally focus on what is most central in your life. All else falls into the periphery. Look at this picture here. The roses are what stand out. Everything else falls off into the periphery. At first, I thought it was like pointillism and it would have a design, but it's not. So the fact that I'm saying pointillism is for somebody. Somebody, if you're into art and that may be your favorite movement, I was hearing pointillism, okay? That's going to be for somebody too. The glass card can be thought of as the gift of true perception. With it, you naturally focus on what is most central in your life. All else falls into the periphery. The next right action becomes clear. Glass is fragile by nature and requires regular cleaning. As you elevate, as you open up, you're going to be able to see more. As you're able to see more, the things that are not important are going to fall out of focus. You're going to be able to focus on what is actually important to your life, the things that return to the things that reciprocate to you. The next right action becomes clear. Glass is fragile by nature and requires regular cleaning. You need to find a daily practice. If you're meditating, do it every day. If you're dancing, whatever you're doing, do it every day. Do it every day so it becomes regular. So find daily practices that align your vision to what is true. You have to get into some kind of routine about it. It's easy to slip into an old mode of seeing. It's easy to lose this. You have to continually work on yourself, particularly someone else's. It's easy to slip into an old mode of seeing, particularly someone else's, so hold steady to your new alchemical lenses. Their power is mighty. You're going to be seeing more. You're going to be elevating. But you have to be careful about the energy you surround yourself with, because if you surround yourself with negative energy, it can affect your vision. Oh yeah, Tunmo breathing. Yes, thank you. I totally forgot about that. I'm going to do that, Tunmo. Tunmo. The new pearl, Margarita Preciosa. Let's see what that is at the bottom. That's going to be 44. 177. Grit, irritation, waiting. The new pearl is one of the great promises of alchemy. From a single grain of sand, the pearl forms slowly but surely in the salty mouth of the oyster. The new pearl emerges as an alchemical miracle, a sight unimaginable at the outset. That said, the process is generated from irritation itself. Such is the medicine of the new pearl card. The work is underway, but the gem has not yet formed. You are underway, but the gem has not been formed. Where did I lose my place? The new pearl is one of the greatest promises of alchemy. From a single grain of sand, the pearl forms slowly but surely in the salty mouth of the oyster. The new pearl emerges as an alchemical miracle, a sight unimaginable at the outset. That said, the process is generated from irritation itself. Such is the medicine of the new pearl card. The work is underway, but the gem has not yet formed. Don't become petty and hasty, seeking a return on your efforts. Patience. Rather, turn to patience, consistency, and humility to remedy the discomfort. Let the magic of time and salt water do its work. Relax, believe, and support a fellow alchemist in finding the grit that will become their pearl. Don't worry about you right now. The entire ocean is your ally. Take note if this card appears with the Wise Salt card or any of the cards associated with the element of water. Let them amplify the message of the new pearl. The pearl is made from only 1 grain of sand, one irritant. Take a moment to thank this irritant for being so consistently challenging, allowing the pearl to begin its formation. That's amazing, because and we're doing Pisces, right? What are pearls in the water? So it's saying be grateful for all your trials. Because all those difficulties, all the crap that you're going through, because as you learn from them, as you heal, you are going to be closing karmic cycles. You're going to be closing karmic loops. And you're going to be elevating to something that has been predestined to you, for you. You've got to meditate every day. It says meditate every day, and this was about you've got to keep your whatever is volatile in your persona, whether that's your ego, whether that's your temper. You guys know yourself, right? Everybody has a different trigger, so it's learning to balance that trigger that you have, because you have to stay balanced. If you go off, it's going to throw everything off. Your vision is opening up. You're having an awakening. You have 2 cards of awakening. You have destiny. I mean, this is really, really good. And this is what's been going through it. Quicksilver. Let's see what Quicksilver is. Okay, Quicksilver. $24. A material. I think this is our second material. 135. People that are like checking out the channel must be like, this looks like so boring. I can hear people right now that are like channel surfing, you know, when they see like the red light on, because I do that, and I can totally hear people like, what is this? This is boring. She's not doing anything. She's not saying anything. It's really funny. Slippery, mobile, mercury, part liquid and part metal. Quicksilver, also known as mercury, I didn't know that, is a mesmerizing material. Its gift is to slip between worlds. What are you doing? You're slipping in between worlds. It cannot be pinned. You're going from the 3D to the 4D to the 5D. It cannot be pinned down or easily defined. Mercury came to symbolize the god Hermes and the great hermetic secrets of alchemy. Always sliding away into secrecy, just beyond the alchemist's grasp. It is said Mercury represents the transition between the physical and the unseen world. Yo, if I'm telling you this is a powerful reading, it's because I'm telling you it's a powerful reading. Dude. It is said Mercury represents the transition between the physical and the unseen worlds, between life and death, between science and the esoteric. It is the metal of sacred thresholds. Shamanic practitioners of every tradition must acquire the ability to stand at the doorway between worlds. This is no small feat. The Mercury card indicates the querent has a particular gift for such a task. Dude, I was talking about the psychic ability that is going to open up as you go into your third eye and your crown chakra. And what is it saying? The shamanic practitioners of every tradition must acquire the ability to stand at the doorway between the worlds. You're going to be crossing that. You're going to be crossing over. That's why you're crossing the world. Something that has been predestined. Trial by fire. Keep yourself balanced, and you will have the awakening. This is no small feat. The Mercury card indicates the querent has a particular gift for such a task. You have been blessed with the gift. You just have to align so that you can receive the gift. This is the work of the shaman, the teacher, the sage, the artist, the alchemist. Heed the call of Quicksilver. A sacred threshold requires your attendance. In esoteric wisdom traditions, Quicksilver and Mercury are associated with the lungs. It's no surprise that the shaman is a lifelong student of the breath. Breath work, you guys. Heavy on the breath work. These are 3 cards about breath work. In esoteric wisdom traditions, Quicksilver and Mercury are associated with the lungs. It's no surprise that the shaman is a lifelong student of the breath. Breath work, you guys, 100%. You need to start doing breath work. It's going to help you. Especially whenever anything that you're going through starts hitting the fan, breath work, okay? Like, seriously, breath work. I'm going to write it down for myself, because just as much as this is coming for you, this is going to be coming for me too. So let me write that down. Dance and breath work. But breath work is going to be really, really important, I feel. And there's the Tumo meditation, the Tumo breath work that I think I linked, right? I think I linked that on my page. I think it's linked. So if you guys are rewatching that, you can go on there. If you find really good Tumos for us, if you would like to share them, I would love to pass them on to the collective. Just tag me in a post or something so I can get it and I will share it. All right, let's go to the next deck. Let's put this guy away. Thank you. Okay. Did I use this one before today? Do you guys remember if I used this earlier or no? Did I use the Heart's Hidden Secret? You have an emperor that has been dealing with financial issues that is coming toward you. Someone who's been thinking about you a lot. I guess this is it. Does anybody remember from the earlier reading if I used this deck? I don't remember. That's why I'm asking. If anyone remembers. Okay, this person, okay, damn. This person is going to come in with some kind of offering. A Page of Pentacles, a small offering that is going to be Ace of Cups. It's a new beginning in love, and Wheel of Fortune. This is something that's ordained by the universe, something that is being brought by God. Wheel of Fortune is like karma in the positive way. Things are changing and going in your way, something you do not expect. It could be hidden, and it could make you emotional. Ace of Swords. You are going to have communication that is going to be clarifying. It's going to be a breakthrough. Okay, can you tell me about this person? Can you tell me what happened in the past? Can you tell me what happened in the past with this person, please? Can you show me the actions of this person in the past? Can you show me the actions, please? What did this person do? Okay, we're saying that it could have been a twin flame who was an overthinker, who was stuck in their thoughts. But the Eight of Swords is an energy that you put into yourself. Hold on. Okay, I'll pull this one right now from your perspective. So it's somebody who was twin flames, who was an overthinker, just couldn't get out of their head. It could have been somebody who offered you love. Somebody who came in fast, like whirlwind energy. Tell me more about this person, please. What happened? It's confirming Four of Wands, Two of Cups right on top of each other. It's like a soul contract energy. Something that was destined. The star is destiny. Four of Wands, Two of Cups. Two of Cups is soulmate, it's union. Four of Wands is marriage, it's twin flames. So this is a soul contract with somebody that was an overthinker that got in their way. Tell me more, please. Ten of Cups. Damn it. This was... You know, I don't have to... Ten of Cups is ultimate happiness. This was somebody that you were extremely happy with. That's the happiest card in a relationship. And you've got Ten of Cups, Destiny, Two of Cups, Four of Wands. It just makes... It makes it that much harder, right? When it's so beautiful. The Sun. The Star, the Sun, the Ten of Cups. Wow, this was your love. Ten of Cups, the Sun. All you're missing is your Ten of Pentacles. You have everything, really. Four of Wands, Two of Cups. And got messed up because this person overthought things. Hermit. There's been separation. Okay. So what's this person's future action towards Pisces? Can you show me this person's future actions? Future, please tell me what's coming in the future. Will there be communication? Can you tell me if there will be communication? What is coming with this person? Can you tell me about what is coming in the future from this person? Can you please tell me what's coming? You know what's funny? When I was asking about describing the person, my description I thought that the description was going to come out like all the negative stuff that they did to you. But instead what came out was the spiritual contract, were the deep emotions, the happiness that showed up. So I feel like spirit source is reframing it so that you focus on the genuine connection. So that you don't focus, because I'm telling you guys, when I was reading, I was like, oh, they're probably going to talk about, you guys know, because when we do the other perspective readings, and for those of you that are new, I focus on following an energy so that we can have some semblance of, because other readers will read on different energies, right? And obviously, like if I'm reading a specific, like if you guys, obviously, then it'll be different things show up for everybody. But what I'm getting to is, like, I was thinking it was going to tell us, oh, this person lied, was deceitful, blah, 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 blah. They did, all sorts of, they wanted to travel the world, they wanted to, or third parties or like that. But it didn't go into that. It went into the feelings. And I was like, I was asking, like, why are you giving us like all these emotional cards, like not one, and I was like, to remind you of the connection. You didn't just get one soul contract, you got the twin flame and the soul contract right below it. Right below it. 10 of Cups, the sun, star, fate, destiny. And you had destiny on the last reading we had. Which tells me this person obviously is your twins. You're linked to each other. Okay, what is the moon? This person is scared. This person is scared. I don't know what they did, but they're scared. Or maybe it's they're facing their ego. You know what? Let's do this one. This person daydreams about you. This person is hiding their feelings for you. They've been doing healing work right now. They feel hopeless because they were shallow or they were empty. They're trying to heal their broken heart. They're thinking about you. It's a matter of time, you guys. Cycles, moments. This person is going to hit a breaking point where they have to confess. They have to come in. Even though they've been hiding. They're hiding. Bluff, elusive, they're hiding. But there's going to be a moment where they just can no longer. If you have been in no contact, they are not going to be able to. The energy is so strong right now. And the thing is, it's like the pressure is just building and building. Where they're going to break and call you, contact you, whatever it is. They will find a way. Where there is a will, there is a way. Look at what this person, they were filled with confusion, with heart fog. They made mistakes. They were blocked. They rejected their soul contract. They rejected their soul contract. Fuck. They rejected their soul contract. You know how harsh that is? Like, seriously, like, think about it. Right now, you're going to be doing some major healing that's going to be ancestral healing. If this person rejects you in this lifetime, this is not going to be good for them. Because this is a twin. It's rejecting, and continuing on a karmic loop is not healthy, because obviously you're repeating patterns. But when you reject a twin, yourself, there are massive implications to that. I'm just going to let you guys know. If this person doesn't accept, because they're not accepting themselves, they're going to continue wearing a mask. They're not going to be in authenticity. So when they come into their next lifetime, they're going to be further behind because they didn't heal any of this. So it's going to be magnified. Whatever you don't heal in this lifetime, you're going to deal with the same lessons the next lifetime. The thing is, they get stronger. The lessons become more difficult. And they'll just build and build. They'll become more and more difficult. This is really heavy for them, you guys. I really hope they wake up. I mean, they have to, because you're going to get confessions. But also remember, just because they show up doesn't mean that they're going to be ready yet. They're always going to show up. You're twins. But this person, I don't know if they realize they're going through, dude, I just said realize and realizations. I was going to say I don't know if they realize, but this is a serious thing for them. For the evolution of their soul. Because when we did your reading, I remember you got divine feminine and divine masculine. Like the union of you were coming into union with yourself. I'm pretty sure that was in this card. That you were coming into union with yourself, which would lead to union with the other. Right? And in the other deck, it said that you're coming into an awakening. When you come into union with yourself, when you start bringing your two polarities together, you come into an awakening. So as a divine feminine, regardless of gender, doesn't matter what gender you are. As a divine feminine, you are elevating. You are ascending. This person rejected their twin ascending. They chose stagnancy, or they chose a low vibration partner that did not require growth. Stagnation becomes putrid, you guys. Change and movement is always necessary. And out of fear, this person chose to be stuck. It's really big. It's really big. So the realizations that they're coming to, what are these realizations? That's why they're feeling hopeless and despair. I wonder, did this person has this person received psychic readings? Has this person, because this is too like high level. Do you know what I mean? Like, has this person gotten any psychic readings regarding Pisces? Can you tell me if this, in their connection, has this person sought psychic readings or mediumship or anything psychic about Pisces? Regarding Pisces and regarding their relationship. Six of Swords. That's a yes, but that's a very slow yes. This is moving on to calmer waters. It's balancing their emotions. Swords are communication. Knight of Pentacles is a yes. Can you confirm with me again, please? I'm sorry, you know me. Can you confirm with me again, please? Damn. Two of Cups. Fuck. Oh my God. Look at what's sticking out, you guys. Queen of Cups. That's you. For a lot of you, this person has sought spiritual guidance regarding you. And it's coming up confirmation. Two of Cups. Underneath it, Two of Wands. About guidance, what choice to make, what path to take. And this is your identifier. My God, I don't know what these two cards are. I'm kind of afraid. Let's see what they are. Fuck. Strength and the Chariot. Because I wanted to ask, I was curious. I was like, what did this person advise them to do to move toward you? Archangel Michael. I don't know why Archangel Michael's on the Chariot on this card, but Archangel Michael is a protector, is the temperance, is bound. This is crazy, you guys, because I'm reading this energy and I'm like, this energy, like, I know, I don't even know how to explain it. It just feels very spiritual. Obviously, it'll be spiritual because you're a twin flame, but today, it just feels like, it feels different. And in the morning, like, for those of you who didn't see, like, I did a reading in the morning, and I was getting super pulled to do it because I wasn't planning on reading today. I was just going to do like self-care stuff for me, like, just like really like building my energy, focusing on me. And I got pulled not into one, but two readings. And as I'm doing the reading, I'm just feeling High Priestess, Hierophant energy very, very strongly. And when this came up, honestly, I got scared because I know the implications of this are devastating karmically, because every time you don't grow, it just adds. And eventually, eventually the soul will get to where it needs to, but it's the difference between, I don't know, billions of incarnations with quadrillions. I don't know how many incarnations, how many times people have to go through the same lesson. But then I realized, I was like, okay, is this person seriously talking about, because this person is seeing you as like soulmate and all these things, like, I just wondered, like, realization. Like, maybe they've had a guide, somebody that's speaking to them about these types of connections. So then we got the Six of Swords. That was the first card, which is a yes. By the way, these are all yes cards. Also, side note, the two action cards that we got for the movement are both major arcana. Major arcana indicate things that have to happen, that they're dealt by the universe, by God. Minor arcana are things that we can control, things that we do. This person's future actions are major arcana. I just want you to understand how strong this energy is. Yeah, huh? Or maybe they're going through the Tower moment right now. I don't know if it's over. I don't know. Because I feel like this is going to be difficult. I don't know if their Tower moment is over. I don't know. But they're either in it or they're going to, I don't know. Like, honestly, I don't know. Maybe they are done with it, huh? I don't know, because your energy is going to go through some kind of ascension soon. And I was also thinking, like, if it's not physical things, it could be like you could wake up and remember something that you've had, like if you had a traumatic experience. What a lot of people do is they compartmentalize and they block certain things out of their life to preserve your entity and to allow yourself to go through it. These are different coping mechanisms, right, for humans, especially when they go through trauma, severe trauma. You guys may be awakening in recognizing that trauma, some of you, because it's very heavy. So you're going to be going through stuff, and I know you're ahead of this person. So I feel like this person hasn't fully yet, but they will. Okay? Just because I know for a fact that you're showing up, you're more advanced than this person. So because I know that, I know they can't be ahead of you. Okay, so let's keep on going here. Damn, you guys. So this person has been seeking, like, psychic stuff about you. This is your identifier. This is an identifier for Pisces, and it's also the psychic queen. It's the spiritual connection. This is a soulmate contract. I'm translating it for people who don't speak tarot. This is a soul contract. This is union. This is the pathway to union, figuring it out, looking at how to do it, 2-2. This is moving on to calmer waters, figuring things out. And then when I thought, what is this person going to do? We got the Chariot, which is major arcana, and strength. They're finding the strength to come toward you. Somebody who could have walked away, that was 8 of Cups. All right, anything else? What is this person realizing? That they want a new beginning. You were their ecstasy. What else is this person realizing? How much in pain they're in. How much sorrow they're in. Whatever has been going on, whatever depression they're going through, they have to go through it. If not, they would never have a way. Damn it. You didn't get pregnancy in this one, huh? They're healing. This person is releasing something. What is this person releasing? 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 Please let me see. What is this person releasing? What is this person releasing? What is this person releasing? All right. This person is changing their perspective. So they're releasing their old way of thinking. They could be, if they were very, why is foundation here? If they were very focused on money, they could be releasing that. Yeah, they're escaping. They're moving away from something. They're spying on you. They want to nurture this. They want to open their heart. They're releasing so that they can heal. Okay? They're releasing so they can heal. They're releasing so they can heal their heart. They're releasing. They're escaping something. Okay, can you tell me more, please? Damn! They're releasing their negative mindset. Okay. This person is very exhausted. They may be going through the dark night already. They've been dealing with the karma, the cause and effect for their actions. They're dealing with their cloudy judgment for how unbalanced they were with you, how they were in and out, how they want to apologize for how they were. They're going to start chasing you. They're coming from a distance. They're going to start chasing you. And we had the Chariot, you guys. So whatever distance you've had, whether it's emotional distance, which means you may not have spoken in a long time. If you have not spoken, or if they live far away, they're coming. They are coming. I thought something flew out. This person is going through an emotional storm right now. Conflict. Damn. You guys are past life soulmates. Past life soulmates. Past life divine masculine. This person's going to start chasing you. It's funny because I was like, should I take it out? No. And then both of these cards, I was like, I read it and I read it to you guys, but I didn't pull them out. And I was like, we'll see if they show up. And they both showed up. It was slipping through. Oh, what happened? Did you guys, is there another one? Hold on. Is this skipping? Oh, damn. Okay. This person's thinking about you. This person is obsessed with you. I think this fell over here, so I feel like this person, whatever whatever walls they had up, I think they're gonna be falling down. They're gonna make themselves vulnerable because we have an open heart. This person's thinking about you. They're scared to talk to you. You know what's funny? I was thinking they're bringing their walls down with you, but this fell out of the energetic pool of where the energy's falling. So just so you guys understand, like here is this person, how they see you, and this is how they see this is how they're feeling right now, right? The darkness. And over here it's like the divine masculine, the spiritual, the past life. This is like all the 3D feelings, and over here are like the 5D stuff, right? And the no card, I was like, oh, so I guess they're going to bring down their boundaries. And so I was like, that's weird, because this is a no card. I was like, what does that mean? And when I flipped it over, this is the third parties, the influences. Because I was like, that's weird. We haven't had anything about whoever influenced your relationship. And here it showed up. So it's going to be over. This person is going to end, whether it's their peers, attachments, third parties, so that's family, friends, third parties, could be work. Whatever they had as the boundary between you is going to be done. It's going to be over. They're going to end it. Am I correct in this? Can you tell me about this, please? So I'm seeing that this person is not sleeping at night if you have a third party involved. Like this person can't sleep. And we have 3 movement cards. Knight of Wands, Knight of Swords, Knight of Cups. So to me, it's this person is moving away from them 3 times. We have obsession, the devil, and the Queen of Pentacles, which you are. or they want to be stable with you. But obsession, obsession. But this is your identifier, and you showed up. They're in fear, but they showed up with the Knight of Cups, so this person is moving toward you. Because these two cards came out, and I was like, okay, so this person is tossing and turning about what they're doing. They're going to end up moving away of the third party energy and moving toward you, because these cards came out together. Because I was like, okay, if they're moving away, what are they moving to? They're moving toward this. Oh shit. And I was okay. And then we got the Ace of Pentacles and the Ace of Wands. And I was asking, I'm really confused because I'm asking what's happening with the third party. But we're getting Ace of Cups, Ace of Wands. And I was like, as they move away from this energy toward the moon, they want a new beginning. Passionate, inspired action. They're taking that, and they want something that's going to be stable. Toward the High Priestess, which is another Pisces card. So let me get confirmation. Am I correct that this person is going to move toward Pisces? Are you just trying to say that to me? This person is moving toward Pisces? Is this person moving toward Pisces? Yes. Judgment and the Three of Cups. Yep, Judgment and the Three of Cups. Temperance, be patient. Strength. This is going to require your strength. You need to be patient. Yes. Yup. Pisces, the Hanged Man. So what's funny is because this is the same thing. I thought that the cards were gonna start telling me like they're gonna get in, honestly. So I perceived the message, that I thought the answer we were gonna get was going to be, they're going to be in fights, they're gonna be in arguments, all these things, all the negative stuff that's gonna happen, like all the negative cards, right? But Source didn't say that. Instead, it opted to change the focus onto not what's going to happen over there, but the fact that they're moving away toward you. And it was like moving toward Pisces, confirmation Pisces, confirmation Pisces. Where's the other one? Confirmation Pisces. It gave, because I kept on asking, are you sure this is toward Pisces? Are you sure this is toward Pisces? High Priestess is a Pisces card. Yes. The Moon is a Pisces card. Yes. The Hanged Man is a Pisces card. Yes. 3 confirmations. This is spiritual union. This person is scared, and you have been waiting for a while. There has been a separation. There has been quiet. You must gather your strength. This has been a healing time. Archangel Michael. This has been a healing time. And Angel Chaukaya. This person is returning. This person is gaining judgment. There will be an opportunity for Ace of Wands, Ace of Pentacles, a new passionate, inspired beginning that will lead to stability. There will be communication. This person is moving toward you. So it's coming. All right, let's do we just have one super chat, right? We got one super chat. Let's see. One super chat. And afterwards, when we're done, I'll get the Angel Oracle. All right, let me get a deck for Dynamo. All right, Dynamo. What's your question, honey? Oh, Let me know when you're ready for my. Oh, I'm ready, honey. Go ahead. I just wanted to see maybe there is a special deck I could pull for you. Let me know what deck you want to use. Or no. Let me know what your questions are. I'm gonna clean these afterwards. So I'm gonna leave them here. What else did I use? Why did Alex come into my life? Ooh, damn. Well, I just had to flip the cards around, so he's flipped your life upside down. This has been a. Why did he come into your life? He's a twin flame. It's your ascension lesson. That's basically our reading. Because it's a twin energy, right? It's the ascension lesson. I mean, it's so simple, but it says so much. I don't know. Do you want to ask something else? Because really, like, I don't even know how to expand on that. That's like. That's like perfect. That's the perfect, perfect way to express that. It's your ascension journey. Do you want to ask something else? Why did Connor come into my life? Okay, let's look at why did Connor. What is Connor? What is Connor? What is Connor? Why did Connor come into her life? He's supposed to guide you in either leading your path, like guide you on this path, like show you something. It says here manifesting big developments, travel for pleasure, work or love, level up, progress is what I'm feeling though. Like a lesson. Oh wow, look, 3 to the 4 of Wands. These have both been important lessons. Obviously, this energy is the big energy. It's the big energy. This is going to be a major thing in your life, okay? This one, I feel like they're just smaller energies. Do you want me to ask about what can happen with Connor, like romantically? Because he's a smaller energy. This is a main energy. Do you want to ask this could be it could be a soulmate. I don't know. Oh, it's the sun. They could make you happy. But I feel like they could. But it's like you're going to be stuck between like a 10 of cups, the sun, and the 8 of cups. Let me see. No. I'm not saying Connor is your person. I'm saying they could make you happy. You could be happy with both. It's just this energy is going to require more development of yourself. But that's the path the whole reading was taking today. This, I mean, I can tell you what's going to happen with Connor. Anything with Connor? Anything else about Connor? Yikes. I think you can have heartbreak with Connor. I feel like he can be immature, but this was all meant for some lesson. He could be like charismatic, wanting to have fun. He's coming up page energy, you know? Oh, no. That came out so clear. Like, honestly, they were like, what do you need to pull on that? Like, there's nothing else to, because it says so much. It says about it. This confirms like the whole reading for you, because it's saying you're on the same difficult path as the energy, and you're going towards union, even though right now it may look dark. Because remember, and it's not even, that's what I'm trying to have people understand. It's not even just like going through that isolation, because remember it was calcification, is going through the fire, getting burnt. So this is confirming not just the reading, but confirming your relationship with that person. So it did like everything in one card. And this guy, I feel like it was meant to be, but I just feel like they're going to be young, not mature enough. And they could cause heartache, or they could be like this because of heartache. Yeah, they're like this because of the heartache, something that happened to them in their past. 3-3, they could end up putting you in a triangulation of sorts. See, they're showing up as pages. The Connor energy is showing up immature, like they're not showing up in the reading. You want your person to show up as a king or an emperor, because that means they've done some of the work. At least with the kings, they've done the emotional work. They're financially stable. They're able to think things through. They're able to act with inspired action, like all the things that each king demonstrates. This guy is showing up as page, so they're not going to be ready. They have been doing exactly that. They've caused a lot of heartache. Don't worry. Thank you. You're welcome. You have happiness coming for you. Let me ask. What's this guy's name? Let's see if they'll give us a time. You're in communication, right? Maybe you're already in communication, I think. Yeah, look, 10 of Cups. That fell out. He could have self-sabotaged or ruined things, probably because he didn't feel like he was worthy of you. Do you want me to... He's literally a perfect match. Yes, we're getting to know each other. Can you give us a time? Any kind of time for something? Jeez, this guy's going to be your happiness. Any timing card? Any time? Any time frame? Okay, time frame. You're already in communication, right? And he goes back and forth. Okay, that's a lot of happiness, dude. You just have to wait. You have to wait in divine timing. In divine timing, things will speed up. Oh, we got a lunar eclipse. Didn't we get, we got lunar eclipse for something like yesterday or the day before? Divine timing, patience, communication or movement forward. If you guys are already in communication, things will speed up. And sometime around the lunar eclipse, which can be around 3 months from now, look it up and put a little reminder on your phone. Also, remember, you guys, you just got to be patient. Look at the cards you got with this guy and the cards you got with the other guy. There really isn't September. I guess in September, fall. The end of summer, the beginning of the fall. Yeah. Let me get some love oracles. Let me see how much battery I have. Hold on. We're at 37%. All right. Let's get some oracles. I wasn't going to pull these, but they fell out, so I think they wanted to have their time in the sun. There has been a breakup, a separation that was very painful. And look at what's coming up. Okay, I think that's where we need to stop. We have engagement ring and wedding rings. Who was calling me Star? Oh, the cards? Yeah, they were calling me. The cards were calling me, yeah. Because I wasn't going to pull this deck. I was going to pull the angels. But this deck wanted to be heard. So you have some engagement, partnership, commitment, eternity, completion, union coming toward you. Union, wedding, marriage, soul connection, soul contract, eternal love, everlasting promise. So regardless of whether you guys are coming into union with somebody, with your person, the person from the reading, you just have to be patient. I know patience is hard, but if something was really, in these two readings today, I think they're very powerful. When you go through, just mark them and rewatch them, okay? Because it says that there's going to be a dark period coming up. So prepare. Oh, that reminds me. Remember, this month is crazy. For those of you who are new, who don't know, there's a bunch of stuff happening celestially. People will be volatile. Take care of yourself. I don't know if you saw, like, some guy here in LA somebody fell asleep in their car and killed like 30 people, or they had a seizure or something. Their car veered off and into people and died. But what I want to say about that is, like, that's what I mean. This energy is going to hit unexpectedly. It's in all sorts of ways. There are going to be manifestations of this energy. So even if this person wasn't purposely being volatile, like maybe their body went into seizure. It's like all these things. This energy is so crazy. So stay safe, stay protected. We're going into the 8-8 portal. And with this massive movement, this is going to be a powerful time for manifestation. And you're going through an ascension period. 8-8 is the Lion's Gate portal, August 8th. So I would recommend doing heavy meditation, start manifesting. Okay, and another thing for manifesting. If you're having a hard time, like, being grateful or doing, like, be grateful with everything, start focusing on that. But then, like, a trick you can do too is, if for instance you're like, I want to be in union, like I want to have, if you don't like your job, okay, and you're going into your job every day, start thinking tomorrow's the day oh my God, be excited because today's the last day that I'm here. Tomorrow I'm winning $1,000,000. Okay? So it's like today is the last day before I come into union. Like feel it right now. If I say, for those of you that are in separation and it's been difficult, now let me tell you, tomorrow you're coming into union. Today is the last day that you are in separation. Tomorrow you're getting that phone call. How does it feel in your body? I want you to feel that. Today is the last day that I am in separation. I am receiving my phone call tomorrow. How does that feel in your body? Do you see how your body is vibrating differently? It like is making you happier. Today is the last day that I'm doing this. Tomorrow, everything is changing. When you're depressed, today is the last day that this is happening. Tomorrow, things will be different. Tomorrow, I'm going to something positive. Because it's going to get you feeling different. And I need you guys to start feeling different when you're in a tough situation. My mom and, hold on. And Efma, my mom and went into where he works, told me I should go because there's a cute guy. I said, nah, I'm good. 3 weeks later, I had the urge to go into that store and we made eye contact. Yeah, I mean, that's good. So the energy is really powerful, so focus on manifesting, okay? And if you're in a tough situation, which we know we're going to have tough situations coming up, today is the last day. Tomorrow, and don't just say tomorrow things are going to be better, because sometimes that can be too abstract. So holding on to some type of concept allows the brain to more easily grasp that concept. Which is why I said, tomorrow I'm getting my phone call. I don't need to be depressed. I should go shave my legs. I got to get ready for my phone call. I got to get ready. I got to get ready because it's coming. It feels energetically different in your body. So prepare, you guys, because and also as it's a serious portal, as the 8-8 portal is approaching, that means that the energies are going to be stronger, okay? There's going to be crazy stuff happening. So be aware, stay safe, and I love you guys. You got to focus on the stuff that's coming to you. Hang out with your friends. You got good stuff coming to you. I love you guys. Keep me posted about when this stuff happens, okay? Leave little hearts, little emojis, little stuff to push the energy. And don't forget to meditate and do your breath work. Breath work, breath work. Okay, bye, you guys.